And of course, then there's that highly anticipated hearing that's taking place on Capitol Hill Wednesday among some of the big tech CEOs at the helm of the nation's largest tech companies. They're going to be addressing the House Antitrust Subcommittee. And I asked Bill Gates what he makes of social media in this age and the role of the platforms in spreading conspiracies.
Well, definitely when you let people communicate, you have to deal with the fact that certain incorrect things that are very titillating can spread very rapidly compared to the truth. And we've always seen that with vaccines. Any negative thing gets out to people. And the facts about it's safe, it doesn't cause autism, that travels very slowly by comparison. And social media can make that even worse. And so the degree to which these media companies can see what's being said on their platform and take things that are absolutely wrong and get rid of those things or slow those things down, that's very tough, because as you move over into political speech or a valid discussion about the safety issues, how you draw that line, do you have that visibility? These are complex issues. And, it has been a spreader of lots of negative things. And, how do you strike a balance there? It's,
would you think you'd take a harder line?
Say again?
I said, do you think you would take a harder line? And the reason I ask is, Mark Zuckerberg has been very firm about COVID news. He's actually all over COVID news, tries, I think, to deliver the right news and tries to filter out news that isn't. But when it comes to, quote, news, he's more, if I said liberal or progressive with it, people would think that's a political statement, but it's not.
Well, some of the messages on their platform, they don't even see because of the encryption in WhatsApp. And so they, in order to not have any responsibility, they've made that opaque. So whatever the issue is, anti-vaccine, child pornography, they have made sure they can't intervene on those things. And right. Different countries are debating, is that appropriate? Is this idea that you can't, when you have, criminal activities or different things, the government is blind to what's going on there. I don't know that that'll come up this week. I think this week is more of a antitrust related thing. It certainly reminds me of when I went in front of the Congress. I wish them well.
Well, let me briefly ask you about that, though, because we've talked about how important competition has been in trying to find a vaccine in this time. Is there enough competition in the tech world today, do you think?
I think over time, the tech world is naturally very, very competitive. Now, I'm not saying that the authorities have to be totally laissez-faire, but I do think people underestimate that natural competitive forces do come into this space. And, we saw that, as mobile phones came in, that was hyper competitive. And, the prices keep coming down, the products improve. There are some things like branded merchandise or controlled marketplaces that, it'll be interesting to see how that gets regularly. But yes, I think of tech as, even without massive regulation, that there will be a lot of innovation.